Yep. Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of this Tribe Show. I'm sorry, I'm already laughing. So, since Juventus is doing great, we're trying to be like the opposite of Juventus right now. So, and nobody is having the shades anymore. Okay, so this is like a special episode because I decided to call it special. Okay, so it's me, Matteo, today with the GOAT Andrea Brunetti, with Tiago. I'm always here, Bonapace, and Colin never disagree with me, Power, and Paolo, my friend Mon Amour. So, and we will have probably a special guest really soon, okay? And it's going to be a big surprise for our GOAT. Yeah. So, honestly,
even for me, I don't know.
Well, look, Colin, I tried to get Diletta Leotta. Okay, she said she was busy. So I got someone better than Diletta.
Oh.
Okay.
And Colin, we all know
something changing in Colin, so I'm a little bit scared. Is everything okay, Colin? Are you okay with this?
I think you're shocked. I think you're seeing a different side to me.
Let's not talk what side,
Okay.
So we need to start from the second semi-final of Champions League just over, okay? And Manchester City winning 2-1 in Paris, okay? So what you guys think about the? I don't know if you watched the game. I watched really briefly. Okay, it was pretty boring in my opinion. Okay, and I had no idea, guys. You watch a game, Colin? You watch a game?
Not really. No.
We don't care about Champions League anymore. Okay.
I want to say one thing about this.
Yep. Go ahead, Thiago. Sorry.
There is 2,000 free kicks that Ronaldo tried. None a player open a good space like that from Mahrez. Why? 200, 2,000 freaking free kicks on the wall. No one passed through it. Crap.
Okay.
We're starting straight away, so okay. Roll the sleeves up.
Wait. Guys, wait a second.
Oh.
I'm happy to be here because I want to listen to this guy.
Sorry, standing ovation.
He's already more than red. He's like
my couch is it's heavy right now because there's so much pressure.
All right.
Allora, ciao a tutti.
Allora, it's the right way to start.
Allora.
Ok,
right. Ci siamo. Okay. Dunque, io c'ho già il mio oggetto. Allora, innanzitutto, scusate, saluto il mio amico Andrea Brunetti, il mio paesano, mi dicono. Grande Leo, grande.
Ma guarda che sta passando.
Leomina, hold on a second. Colin, you have to translate now.
Okay. No pressure. No pressure on me then.
Chi è che mi fa il traduttore?
Vai, vado io.
No, let's Colin doing it.
Okay, so guys, let me introduce because it's like
I call my teacher.
It's like a couple of months I tried to invite Leomina to this show, and of course he said no because only in French. He said not in English. Okay, so but since I know that Andrea is like coming from the same town on Leo, so I said, Leo, please make me this big favor. Okay, come here because we have the GOAT, and the GOAT deserves a surprise like this.
But guys, I mean, let's present him in the right way.
Go,
Leomina.
I mean, guys,
is the version 2.0 of the menestrello and the cantautore and the maestro italiano all together, and it's not from me that is a Juventus. No, esatto. That's the thing.
But Leomina, you understand, right? You don't need to translate. Okay.
Sì. No,
perché altrimenti iniziamo a fare la traduzione.
No, il mio inglese non lo uso da una vita, però lo capisco. Tu dici che sono il numero 1 perché ci sono solo io. Quindi è per quello. He just said he's the number 1 or Juventus author because it's also the only one. But I would like to add, he's the only one because everybody, any musician that think to make a little bit of competition to this guy is gonna give up the start. You know?
Thank you.
And I hope one day the
Can I have an autograph?
the official inno Juventus is gonna be by Leo Mina, guys.
magari.
That's
Let
my
me-
vision.
Let
That's
me
my
add
vision.
one thing, because maybe we need to translate it. Leomina says also that he doesn't use that much his English since a while, so he's brand new. He's going to put it on Wish, so if you want, you can buy. It's just a couple of miles, no more than that. You can buy it. It's going to be cheap and good English.
Good.
I'm already sweating. Sto già sudando. Vai.
Oh my god.
Ok.
Allora, We Are West.
We are
Volete
West.
We
We
Are
are
West?
West. We are West.
We're West.
We are West.
We are
Allora,
West.
allora, con la presentazione faccio la versione soft, se no mi buttano fuori da casa e dal condominio.
Soft version, otherwise he loses the rent and also probably a divorce is coming very soon.
Esatto. We are West, un americano a Torino. We are West, un duro con la faccia da bambino. We are West, corre dietro a tutti, lui è West. Arrivato dal Texas, dai campi di football, tanti capelli in testa, è Big Mac per Buffon. Sorrisi e scherzi, ha conquistato tutti, lui è West. We are West, il nostro sogno a stelle e strisce. We are West, si inserisce in aria e colpisce. We are West, gonfia la rete, lui è West. Tecle scivolate, non toglie mai il piede, le sue sforbiciate da poster sulla parete, come Harry Potter che appare all'improvviso, lui è West. We are West, una setta in bianco e nero. We are West, per la signora un verdero. We are West, il cuore dei tifosi, lui è West. Preciso, come caduto anche
Brilliant.
Grazie.
Thank you.
I could see the
Enormous.
emotion on Colin face. You know,
Yes.
it was so.
Right.
I mean,
And it's
there
not
was
easy.
a lot there.
And it's
There was
not
like our
easy.
ice melting.
It's not easy.
It's like ice melting.
Leo, everything you're saying right now, be careful, because always agree with the guys on your left. Never disagree with him.
Colin Powell is the man.
Call him, yeah. No.
Fazzoletti.
Ok,
No,
so-
grazie. No, grazie a voi, perché per me è sempre un piacere. Mi spiace non poter comunicare con voi in inglese, ma a me piace venire in questi posti dove si parla di calcio così, perché oggi è tutto esasperato, ma ci sono delle persone, tra cui voi, che riescono ancora a parlare di calcio come piace a me, senza ossessioni, arrabbiandoci se la Juve perde, però sempre col giusto equilibrio, come dice un mio carissimo amico. Grazie a tutti.
È il nostro signore.
Always
Okay, hold on. So we
stay
translate
calm.
this.
Go Paolo.
Stay calm.
He said, "I'm happy the way you treat you talk about Juventus and football without too much stress, but just having fun. Be peace when we lose, but getting basically the best." And what was the Allegri sentence? Calcio is easy. At the end, is easy. So also supporters should take easier. It's a very great message. Thinking
Yeah.
that is Leomina going to say that. I was surprised. I wasn't expecting that.
Very
So,
I love it.
politically correct.
It's really
Politically
actual.
correct.
So I know you don't have much time, Leo. So I need to ask you one question. Okay. So since it's on the news, I woke up at 5:30 and it was on the news. So he looks is coming back. I don't know if he's gonna be coming back. He looks is coming back. What are your thoughts about that?
Leo, first, the guys, Monblano, Zampini, they are not watching. You can review everything here. It's no problem. They're sleeping.
No, guarda, vi posso fare una canzone per farvi capire quello che sta succedendo. No, subito che fa. Oh cavallo, oh cavallo, oh cavallo.
Di ritorno?
Quindi
Giulio,
Cioè-
he just sang We're West. You missed it, Giulio. I'm sorry.
You have to
beh,
rewatch the show.
Quando riguardano la puntata non così ricliccano quando riguardano la puntata.
Grande.
No ragazzi, speriamo qua, chissà, perché la situazione non è delle migliori, quindi probabilmente serve qualcuno che dia un verso. Adesso non so se sarà Allegri o no, io sapete tutti sono un allegriano straconvinto, però non basta solo quello, quello.
So we need more than Allegri. Leo is saying that, Leo is like a big fan of Allegri, and he said that, we would really welcome if he's going to be the next coach, but we're going to need more than him to go back to where we should be right now. So
we need to stop thinking.
prize.
We need to stop thinking that only a coach or only a new player is going to be the solution for all our problems. We need to start thinking differently, and then if
The guys with the
Allegri,
tentacle.
Grande Tiago.
The guy with the tentacle.
Tiago fa la macumba, grande.
Tiago always know what I'm talking about. Always know what I'm meaning. What I mean when I say stuff. But yes, exactly, the perfect example. It's not about Pogba. It's not about Allegri either. It's about changing the trend, and I agree with Leo Minà, as I will always do till the end of my days. I'm an Allegriano more than convinced. So my nickname says a lot. Stai calma. That's what we need right now. That's what we need right now. We need calma. We need calma.
Stai calmo, esatto. Infatti scrivo stai perché sto prendendo appunti casomai dovessi fare una canzone sul ritorno, no? Quindi.
In inglese? In English?
So,
Sì,
guys,
sì.
if you need to choose one between Allegri or Zidane,
My Freddy.
Allegri.
He's doing interviews. Did you see his interview?
Sì, Allegri.
About Zidane,
Conosce l'ambiente.
No, guarda,
With
Zidane,
Allegri,
you know that
we know where we're going.
I don't know if Zidane is gonna like Turin, because there is not the sea like there is in Madrid. So I don't know if he's gonna like Turin again. So
Depends on his wife.
Tiago, this is for you.
Exactly.
That was a rumor.
Exactly. Head of the curve.
Reino Roboticals.
No, but guys,
this is Alessio.
Allegri, we know what we're getting, no? We know where and he knows Juventus. He's a Juventus supporter, guys.
He knows the place that he's stepping into. Yeah, this is so important because it's a process of transition where you need to change some players and you need to have the trust of the senators who are there yet. So
I love Allegri as much as you guys do. Okay, but right now it looks like everybody is claiming for Allegri to come back. After 2 years ago, probably 95% of the Juventus fan was
Allegri out.
Allegri out, exactly.
Yeah.
Calling. So, but think about that. Let's say he comes back, and then you lose a couple of games. That it can happen. Okay, so
Kill him.
There is a reason why this is happening.
Hi, Daniel.
Because Daniel, there is a reason why this is happening. Because when Allegri ended his story with Juventus, there was we were split in two. Because there were a group that was anti-Allegri, like Allegri is the biggest enemy of soccer in general, or the good playing, like Sarri ball, all this kind of bullshit. And then there was the other side, like myself, that really love, respect, and appreciate Allegri, but we all agreed that it was time for Allegri
Veronica.
to go and to leave Juventus. Now, what we have all the part that was criticizing Allegri that completely changed their mind, and now that they think Allegri is the solution. And there is us, like me or Leomina, that we are Allegriani, and in a situation like this, we see Allegri or Zidane. Allegri is the perfect solution for the problems that we have. At least there is more chances. More chances.
Ma poi i cavalli, capito? Se ci servono i cavalli.
And the horses. That's what. That's what Leomina is saying. That's what we need, horses, and he's the most expert of horses, more than a genius.
Guys, but 2 years ago there was not one, not two, but many Juventus fans literally saying, but we are tired to win just 1-0, and we are tired to win just Scudetto.
Mate, if you are tired to win, stop. No, just 1-0.
I'm just
but
reporting.
Okay. No, but okay. If you report, it means that right now you're interpreting that character. No, so I need to talk to you. And if you tell me you are tired to win, you can stop your sentence like right there, no? Because it doesn't exist. I'm tired to win 1-0 or only just the Scudetto. In Juventus, if you are Juventus supporters, you know that the only things that actually matter is to win. That's it. So probably
to win.
If
To
you
win
think,
what?
if you think we are already talking, Allegri is not back yet, and eventually, who knows if he will, but he's not back yet. And you're already talking about, supporters that were complaining about the 1-0, and the others that are very happy to win. Allegri is going to make the same effect to us, to them, or to Juventus fan. But who cares? I want to win. The rest, I don't care about.
Guys, Leo needs to leave right now. It was a surprise for Andrea this one. Okay, I promise Leo will be back. I promise we are all right.
Faccio un corso intensivo e poi aspetto Andrea quando torna in Italia che lo porta a mangiare.
Leo, start to think to your next song in English. I can help you out with
about the Super League. About the Super League, man.
About the Super League, exactly.
È durata poco la Super League, capito? 48 ore, ne ho fatto un tempo manco a fare canzoni.
Pure la Rosa dura poco, ma è bellissima.
Sì, è vero.
Thank you so much, Leo. Thank you for everything.
Grazie ancora, grazie a tutti, buon proseguimento. A presto.
Nice to meet you,
Ciao.
Thank you.
Ciao a tutti. Bye. Ciao.
Lads, we need to think about something as well. We need to think something as well. The Juventus board doesn't care about what fans think. Doesn't matter. Otherwise, we will see all the decisions about shirts, stadium with cheap prices, and other players. And
but it's the game of the people, isn't it?
It's the game of the people. Yeah.
That's the point.
Look, the issue right now.
They don't care about almost everyone. There is one that they actually care, So
no, Colin's a part of the board.
Okay.
So I think the big issue right now, and there is a lot of ideas, and there is a mess. I think right now, because we have a president that we don't know is going to stay as a president. We have people like Nedved and Paratici, because at the end of the day, the front office is not the big. There's like 3 or 4 people, okay? Because there is Agnelli, Nedved, Paratici, and there is like Cherubini, Chiellini's brother, and maybe another one that I forget. So we don't know if Paratici is going to stay, if we don't know if Nedved is going to stay.
Nedved,
so look at the next key date is going to be May 27, when there is like the Exor big assembly, and I guess they're going to decide if Agnelli is going to stay or not, because there are already rumors out there that Alessandro Nasi, basically Agnelli and John Elkann cousin, is going to be the next president. I would think, I don't know, but of course, he's going to be a great personality, because Alessandro Nasi is not like a dummy, okay, and he's definitely not more than me for sure, okay? So that's the issue that it's a mess. So even like, let's say that Allegri is like Agnelli's choice, if Agnelli is not going to stay as a president, probably Alessandro Nasi is going to bring another president. So it's kind of like a huge mess right now, at least not from this side. From the outside, it looked like it's really a mess. So I don't know what you guys think about that.
Yeah, I think it seems like all positions are up for grabs at the moment. It seems like there's question marks over even Igor Tudor. I read in the last couple of days that there's a rift between Pirlo and Tudor. There's some, I don't know what to believe, but Nedved, obviously his position is, and Paratici, they're being questioned heavily as well. So who knows what direction things could go like in the next couple of months.
I trust them, and as well as I said that I very hope Allegri to come back. I know that there is a risk in that case that Nedved and Paratici will eventually go, and I hope it won't happen because
Daniel.
for only 1 year, for only one bad season, I don't think they deserve to be sacked like this. Even though we know that football became like a big company, so
yeah, it's soccer for the people, by the people, and
But Matte, can I say something? So the comment that you put before, the one that say, Andrea, I agree with you, but in the same time, winning in Italy with the same style doesn't make us any progress with the Champions League. Okay, it is true, but we also need to stop thinking. But guys, beside the two finals, we gotta stop thinking that those two things, like Serie A and Champions League, are connected. So if you win 1-0 in Serie A, you win the Scudetto, you don't win the Champions League, because it's a totally different story. Is that in a campionato, in a Scudetto, if you lose one game, you're gonna have your chances to fix it. In Champions League, you can win nine games in a row, and then for one mistake at the minute 90, you get out. It's a different, and that's why Superlega would be very interesting, because it would be like a big campionato with the best team in Europe, and it would be a little different than Champions League, where the chances and the luck, there
is no a recipe to win Champions League. Otherwise, everybody will follow that recipe. Make an example. Okay. 2 weeks ago, everybody was praising Pochettino and Paris Saint-Germain, okay? Even today, after the first half, everybody was praising Pochettino and Paris Saint-Germain. Guys, I'm watching playing Paris Saint-Germain, as you do, and I see 11 players behind the line of the ball, okay? And then you have Neymar and Mbappe, not like just two guys, like a number 1 and number 30 in the world, probably right now, okay? And making runs, making plays, making counter attack, because that's what happened. Because Bayern Munich had like probably 25 chances to score 2-5, but Paris Saint-Germain scored 4, and Bayern only 3. So
last time Paolo was with us, we were talking about the same thing, because Paris Saint-Germain played the other game in Champions League. And that's playing good soccer. That's a good style of playing, not because you're defensive, but because you can read the different phases, the different stages of a game. When there is a time you need to defend, there is a time you need to attack. The sure thing is that you gotta fight until the very last minute, and as a team you gotta be compact. Something that unfortunately this year we didn't. It's something that we didn't achieve.
Yeah,
well, but
I agree with you.
talking again, not knowing which player, if Allegri will be in the bench. Allegri is the kind of guy is going to play according to what players he has to manage. So you don't really know what is going to be. If it's going to be him next season again. Let's keep this if, because I don't know what will be actually next season Juventus. what remained from this Juventus, not, as you said, not only in the pitch, but in the leadership too. So everything can be same, kind of same, or completely different. And when it's completely different, also Allegri, if it's going to be him, he has to rebuild connections with president, or people that are supposed to find the players they need. Okay, so all the management, and this is a big difference because it's when you're talking about coach, they know Juventus, know Turin. It is true when they know also the people they usually deal with it. There is another thing I would like to add. Let's don't use the word soccer because every time I see Colin kind of getting some weird gesture when you use the word soccer. Let's stay with football. Otherwise, the Colin is mad, and I don't want to. I mean, you see that he's close to me, so.
You know, a thing that makes me think about Allegri's return would be nice to see how will he deal with Kulusevski's position, honestly, because he's a guy that knows how to read and understand where and how a player should play, at least sometimes changing his position. And honestly, we are a little bit of not desperate, of course, but worried about Kulusevski's situation. Would be nice to see his return.
Well, Kulusevski is a big. I don't know. When he started the season, I saw a huge potential of the guy. During the season, I didn't see the progression, a little progression I was kind of expecting. And right now, my fear, my concern is I see a good player with potential, but not that many options when he has the ball. Because I always do the same thing, and sometimes doesn't do it that great. It's a little bit poor choices too. So this is something. Then you have to think it's going to be Allegri sitting there and say, okay, you have to learn how to use the right feet, for example, how to go straight or how to change the ball. I mean, all these basically he has to come back to school. Do you see Allegri doing this job with Kulusevski? I don't know. Maybe not. You are in Juventus. It's not Atalanta.
Even though, as you said before, one of the best skill that we all recognize to Allegri is to take all the best out of the players he has. You remember even when he put Ken, that he was at his very first appearances. It was always a success because I think he's good. He's good on that. I remember something that really touched me. It was that video where he was challenging Pogba with the
Basketball?
with the free kicks, no, with the free kicks. And he
Yes.
destroyed him. He destroyed him. Like
Allegri was a quality. Allegri was a quality.
It's always
player.
a challenger.
He was a
but
was a decent player. Allegri,
Matteo, go watch that video. It's not about the quality. It's not about scoring. It's mentally. He was destroying.
Look, you know what? I agree that this team actually. And I think as Ronaldo is probably gone if Allegri come back, so I definitely agree with that. Okay, actually, the good thing with this team, and I think there is many players that Allegri could use really well, like Chiesa, even Morata. Okay, and even Rabiot could be a decent player for Allegri. Yeah, because they're gonna have room to run.
Yeah. But here's
Kulusevski would be perfect for him, I think. So,
but again, Allegri is great, but is not yet able to do miracles. So
no.
Of course, So I would expect improvements definitely in Kulusevski, and also we have to be honest. It was unlucky that we desperately need him this year because we were everybody probably were expecting to have a step-by-step having Kulusevski in the team, so not every Sunday or every Saturday or Wednesday, depending on when we play, playing with the team since the beginning, but maybe starting with 30 minutes, 40 minutes, maybe some easy games rather than tough games. So something more gradually, In this season,
Oh, don't go so far, Daniel.
we couldn't. And if you think about, and this is always something I put on the table, think about De Ligt the first season. De Ligt, captain of Ajax, player that played in Champions League, had our time in Italy. De Ligt, right? And he had already a huge experience. So it is tough to play in Juventus. It's not something that everybody can do. And this is our history is full of players with great talent, but they were not good enough for Juventus.
Yeah.
Right?
They're not fit. They're not fit for the jerseys.
Not everybody. Yeah.
Well, no, definitely gonna be. It's different. Play for Fiorentina, play for Juventus is definitely different.
Bernardeschi and Chiesa.
Exactly.
Bravo.
And there's another thing.
And I
that
hope we don't sell Bernardeschi to an Italian team, guys, because you already know what's going to happen. Huh?
Yeah.
You already know
You know,
he's gonna do the best season of his life.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, look,
People
all of a
need
sudden,
to
look
think
like
about-
Spinazzola is the second coming of Maldini, and every time I see Spinazzola play, it look like to me, it looks like just a guy. Okay, but outside the Juventus, if you talk with Juventus fans, Spinazzola look like the second coming of Maldini. So we're really great at making other players, especially players that were playing with us, the best player in Europe or in the world at the time. But at the end of the day,
Think about Sturaro.
oh no, but I think maybe he's the only one. Is the really
The 2-2. I remember the goal versus Bayern Munich.
And the save against Real Madrid in the semi-final 2015.
Guys,
You remember that save? Wow.
We're still complaining about Champions League, no? I mean, and Thiago was saying 2 finals.
No,
that's
no,
the point. That's the point, guys.
People. No, go on.
Go, Thiago. Go.
No,
Don't fight.
it's important. It's important also to fans to remember that even if it will be Allegri on the bench or another coach, we still need to save some players, and we don't have that much amount of money to spend. Of course, it's cool to dream with some players, but yet it's difficult. The wallet is empty. Not only for Juventus one.
One more good point and one more reason not to sack Paratici and Nedved right now, because imagine a new guy coming in this situation. I mean, what do you want to do?
But yet you need to renew their contract, which is
let me ask you something.
If you renew
guys.
and then you
let me change a little bit of topic. So okay, I'm sorry, I cannot be
I'll be
serious.
mad.
With
I'll be mad.
like that.
I'll be mad right now.
Hey, if you don't stop like that, I'm gonna send Colin to your house. So
I'd love a holiday to
beer,
Brazil. No problem.
With a beer, please. Bring the beer, please.
So no, there is a lot of talk today, but actually in the latest date about Del Piero going back to you into in a role like a vice president. Why? I don't get it.
You live nearby.
Look, I live nearby. Well, you live in a better zone than where I live. Okay, so, but the point is and just reasoning just with you, okay, and yes, 3 kids, a wife, a business over here. Of course, the business is okay. You can handle the business from another part of the world, but you think he's gonna move to Torino? And with these 3 kids living over here, okay, I'm not say abandoning the kids, because okay, in today's world, thank God, is easier to move from place A to place B, okay. But his son, they're not gonna move from here. They're more American than Italian right now, okay. So I think he's doing pretty fair over here. He's going back to be Juventus to be what? To just be the face of Juventus?
I don't
He doesn't need
believe in the
money.
possibility. I don't
Money,
believe
what?
in the possibility of Andrea Agnelli asking Del Piero to be vice president.
Absolutely
But
not. Yeah.
I do believe in the case of Del Piero get called for the
I
Juventus
can.
cause. That would be the thing. But I believe Del Piero would say yes because he's a real support. I mean, in a tough time for Juventus, he will be there.
Yeah, but
I know I'm a romantic, but he's probably one of the few, that are actually out in the world, So I will believe that. I will believe that Piero saying yes. But what I don't believe Agnelli calling Del Piero as a vice president right now. That's what I don't believe.
But
Paolo?
the problem is not about romantic, or I'm sure that Piero will say yes. The problem, from my point of view, and I guess also Matteo is in the same pages. Why put someone that has no clue about
Yeah, exactly.
that job position?
If they
He's
do
off,
so, it means they
he's
don't
off
have any clue.
he's off Juventus since how many years now? So he has no clue about how things work. Juventus is definitely not what was the Juventus when he was here. Maybe similar, but it's become bigger and bigger. There are some dynamics that you have to understand to get
Paolo,
in that position.
that would be if they do so, it's because they don't have a clue either, and because they're trying to shut us up. They're trying to shut us up because with Del Piero, you shut up the supporters. 80% of the supporters they can complain about anyone, but they never complain
No,
about the
they're gonna shut up for like 2 weeks. They wish
Yeah,
the fans shut
no,
up.
Papa. Del
Look, do you
Piero,
remember?
guys,
Do you
guys,
remember what the
guys.
fans
the
were saying
risk,
when
guys, the
Juventus
risk,
appointed Pirlo as a coach? Everybody
the
looked like,
risk,
Never
oh,
He's
we're
that.
gonna
not
be
the
great.
same.
the
He's
risk is
not the
going to be
same.
like
He's
the
not
risk
the
is
He's
going to
right.
same.
be
Mateo's right.
like
He's not the
Totti in
same,
Rome.
guys.
When Totti wants to do something, he has no clue. He study, he learn, but then at the end, they want to use as a picture that is Totti in Roma,
Yeah,
but he was
yeah,
not able to
exactly.
do a damn thing. So do we need do we need that?
No,
I
no,
mean,
absolutely, absolutely. No. But I don't wanna sound like I hope Del Piero to come back. I agree with Matteo.
no,
With
no, 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 no. I'm just trying
I agree with
to
you.
think about what will be the Piero back in Juventus, and just
No,
saying he's not ready at all to go that high since the beginning. You have to start to make some nice coffee in the Continassa, talk
Yeah,
to the people, work to the printer, put the
probably
paper.
like
yeah,
Pirlo,
and you don't do that to
like
the
Pirlo.
you don't do that to a man like Del Piero. Exactly.
Exactly.
He's gonna be a king. He's he's not the best, one of the 3-5 best player or personality in Juventus history. Okay, we can talk about this for hours. But he left 10 years ago. He decided to go to another path for whatever reason it was. Maybe it was probably some kind of like a tough moment with Agnelli. Who knows what that? Nobody really knows what happened. Okay, I don't think that the fight was so big, honestly, but definitely there was something. He's doing his business here. He's living his life. He's working for ESPN. He has his business. So why should go back to do what?
But he's doing it. I mean, the best. You talk about football, not soccer, football. You enjoy watching games. You talk about that. You can criticize everybody or say everybody is doing great. Yeah, no responsibilities. You get money for that. That's great. You will need someone like Chiellini, which he has competence, he study, you can build competence with him. So Chiellini will be eventually someone you can consider to put
Hopefully
in the
soon.
management.
Yeah, 100% on the board. Yeah.
No, I agree. I would add Conte to this list, to this short list. I would add Conte, but okay, that's just
But
me.
you see,
think about this.
Conte already it doesn't exist anymore in the Juventus universe. No, I mean, but because of his fault though, because he always were like coming out with his Juventinità too much, and then when it was time to be a real Juventino, he was not. So basically, Conte doesn't
guys,
exist anymore.
You know, two things. Nedved and Del Piero, they are so friends. They are very, very close friends. And probably Del Piero knows about the problems inside Juventus. And why would he be in this jungle alone to fight against tigers, for example? Another thing, it's not easy to replace a friend in the same role. So it's so tricky. We saw Nedved receiving and listening some horrible, horrible criticism. Even for myself, I said, why is he doing? Why is he working? What is he doing in Juventus right now?
It's
And
basically the
Del
trade
Piero,
union between the front office and the team.
yeah, and,
That's what
and Del
Ned,
Piero,
because he's
Del
there
Piero,
every day watching the. Actually, he's not doing this lately, or what I'm hearing. Okay,
yeah,
but he's basically there watching the every training session. So he's always there. So that is the face of the front
yeah,
office. That's what it.
yeah, and you know, it doesn't make sense, honestly, to see Del Piero being a vice president of Juventus, despite the fact that we're trying to clean Juventus' image in Europe, of what happened last week. But on the
right
other
now, it's
hand,
just noise.
we
We have
need.
to stick with the fact that this is just
Yeah,
noise.
it is
I
just
agree.
noise.
Input by journalists,
Yeah,
maybe some
it
wine
was.
behind, could be.
It was
But
always we against the others.
yeah,
Why we don't need to do something to seem more sympathetic to the others.
you
Let's do our
don't.
thing.
You maybe are too young, but in Juventus story there was always different part of the big Agnelli family and trying to fight to get control of Juventus.
Yeah, I know.
So you don't know if there is anything behind. They're just actually playing
Exactly.
to remove maybe Andrea and get someone else there. With someone else, you will rebuild everything. And I think we all know that Andrea Agnelli, maybe Alessandro Del Piero, they like but maybe don't love each other. We can say that, especially for the story of the contract,
Respect.
the last contract. There were something, guys. There were something, because Del Piero is someone is very valuable for Juventus if you consider when he left and he ended his career. Everybody was asking why Del Piero is not back in Juventus. There is always a reason why. Things don't happen just because, right? So let's see, because for sure there are some multiple fights and battles we don't know about. We are just seeing the noise of it, the big noise.
Yeah.
Guys,
And
I
you know,
say I stand with Agnelli.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I
He's
stand
got
with
a.
Agnelli all my life.
and,
All my
and
life.
honestly, as I said the other time, the way it ended, Del Piero and Juventus, it was more perfect than a movie from Hollywood, guys. The trophy, the way it was. Why?
I was at the stadium. I was at the stadium. I cried. I cried for 20 minutes.
Of course,
But
20
you are
we
minutes
talking
all
in a
we all
about
row.
cried.
with supporters, right? You're talking about the ending with supporters, which
No,
is
I
one
mean,
story.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
We
yeah,
I
don't
yeah,
mean
yeah,
know
the
yeah,
what
lo-
yeah.
is.
it was a love story. Yeah,
We don't know what is with
If you
Andrea Agnelli.
yeah.
if you look it from the perspective of the company, Del Piero didn't do a smart choice, a smart decision, because he put Juventus with the shoulder at the wall, like we say, no, without any choice, because he just released a video saying, I signed my last contract
But
in blank.
I'm the only one who thinks it ends. I'm not gonna consider the Coppa Italia final, because technically that was the last Del Piero game, was the Coppa Italia final. Okay, it ended perfectly. Okay, if Del Piero was a key player to win the first Scudetto of Agnelli era, because without Del Piero scoring against Lazio, maybe we're not going to win the Scudetto. Okay, so he was a key player for them, because you remember he started basically a bunch of games. He didn't start many games. Okay, and he left raising the trophy. Okay, he left as a winner, okay, and not like a tolerated player, like he was taught in Rome. There was no conversation going on between who's bigger, Juventus, or who's bigger, or Del Piero is
He
bigger.
was not
okay?
a potato bag in the bench.
Exactly. He
See,
left.
Matte,
of-
Matte,
No,
we just we
that's what
just
it-
we
that's
just
what I
said
think,
that
you
we
know.
just but we just said that. I mean, Paolo just said that from the perspective of the supporters, it was a perfect.
No,
a
I
perfect
agree.
love story.
But how many times
but
we hear in
in
you
the
share
backstage,
stage?
no, vabbè, but that's
Well, but you,
there
for
is people.
example, look,
There is
easy
people
example.
that is still complaining because we didn't bring Baggio and we brought Del Piero for the Italia.
No, I know,
don't
but
remember what
every
year.
time
I mean,
you
that's
need to
part of the
consider
game.
that
That's part
Del
of the
Piero,
game.
Del Piero and Conte was not like best friends. Rumor saying that. So Del Piero was
Yeah,
going to
I
take
mean-
another year. Was taking another year in Juventus, just playing a bunch of games instead of play because Del Piero wanted to play. Honestly, and he played for 2 more
The
years.
problem is that Del Piero put himself, he's willing to keep playing in front of Juventus needs. Because in that moment, Juventus needs from the perspective of Juventus, not the supporter. I would like to Del Piero forever if he could, no? But from the perspective of Juventus, he should say, President Andrea, what do you want to do with me next season? Because I'm totally available. If you want me to play, I'll be more than happy to play,
I
and I
agree.
feel like I can keep playing. If you don't want me to play, Juventus is the most important, like Marchisio did. You know, Juventus
I agree.
is the most important.
I agree.
Juventus comes before you. And De Piero is my capitano, always my capitano.
Oh,
and
I grew
always will be.
up watching him, so
But I understand. I understand if it's true that Agnelli doesn't forgive.
Yeah.
Agnelli doesn't
Yeah,
forgive.
It's an endless
you,
topic,
Andrea,
honestly.
got my point basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And I want to say my capitano is always Gaetano Scirea. I'm sorry for Alex, which I love.
No.
him.
I'm
But
I'm
I had
younger
no
than you.
luck.
My capitano remain Gaetano.
Can I
No, it
Can I
makes
make a
sense.
different
I'm
question?
younger than you, Paolo.
change the
I'm
topic?
younger than you.
Can I swear now?
Paolo, senti questo. Senti
To
questo.
change
va.
the topic,
Ma
to
dimmi
change the
te.
topic,
Yeah.
how is today is Wednesday? How is the party in McKinney's house right now?
Then I wasn't invited. Yeah.
I got the jersey. Yeah. I got
Lights
the
on
party.
and off.
Oh my God,
I got-
Tiago got something good last night. Oh my
He
God.
has a lot of energy, you know.
Yeah,
Because
It's
I don't
Andrea's
know.
fault. It's Andrea's fault.
But again, I wanna say, Coley is not impressed. Look his face. So,
you know, it used to be Pirlo is not impressed. Now we discovered that also Pirlo is impressed.
That's-
you know?
that's
now
why
you know
Colin
when
is in
everything
front of the
starts,
stadium.
right? Now he's drinking
Because he can-
maybe
Yeah,
something.
he's in
going
front
to
of the
change.
stadium controlling everything. That's why.
Yeah.
okay, so 5 minutes, then we're gonna stop, and we are getting close to a fairly important game, and I would like to see that 99.9% I will be watching the game with the guy on the there.
Oh,
Okay,
Oh.
so
you wanna
So,
see
I
live
want three years.
reaction?
I want three
You
years.
know what? You know what said Matteo? That okay, it's 2021. It means that 20 years ago, 19 years ago, almost, because it's gonna be the 1st of May, and in the 5th of May 2002, we were playing in Udine with this jersey over here, and it was a beautiful moment for us. That unfortunately,
what happened?
we cannot.
What happened?
we will talk about that next week because
Oh,
next
yeah.
week is the
I know
5th
you're
the
working
5th
on
of
that.
May. No,
I know
I
you're
mean,
working.
it's when I came here, when I moved to California, and I started my first experiences with the Mexican community, I realized that the most important holiday for them is the Cinco de Mayo,
Cinco de
the
Mayo.
5th of May.
Oh my God, you're right. Oh,
I,
you're right.
I probably I was Mexican in another life. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it a lot. So it's a very important day, and we need to celebrate.
Giulio was in Rome watching Lazio Inter.
I was with my family. We were living in Pesaro, and we just moved there. So I was watching the game with my father inside our house, and I remember at the end of the game, my father. Say again? Of course, with Juventus Highlander, eccolo qua, our aficionado.
Pick up your Poborski shirt.
Guys, the only image that I remember super good is Juventus Highlander hugging the TV because Altobelli was being interviewed. It was like, bello che sei, beautiful. It was a great game. A great game, guys. A great game.
Poborski. So you have something from Poborski, right? But you're gonna show up on next week, right? No, next week.
No,
Next week.
He's
gone.
He must have a Lazio jersey.
No,
better.
Not
Actually better.
Not
Actually better. God. Next week,
Yeah.
I guess he's taking care of that. So I guess next week, May 5th, you don't want to miss that because I know he's working on that.
Oh. It is what it is, folks. It is what it is, folks. Grande Povo.
Il numero uno. Our savior. The savior.
That's true.
Of
That's
the
true.
fair, of the
He costs too much.
He's going to
It's not
space.
available.
The
If
savior
you're
of the
losing,
fair football.
guys, Thiago, I don't know. He's gonna.
guys, it was him and Gresco. It was him and Gresco. Grazie.
Ma him, Thiago, or
Yeah,
Poborski?
exactly.
Thiago.
Thiago. Okay.
And Gresco.
Okay.
Thiago was playing for Inter defense. Everybody thought it was Materazzi, but it was actually Thiago.
No, ma ho fatto vincere l'anno scorso a Perugia. Ma ho fatto vincere a Perugia l'anno scorso.
I love Materazzi when he cries. I love it.
Ronaldo on the bench.
Such a sweet guy. Oh, yeah.
But there was an anticipation. There was an anticipation for the episode of Cinco de Mayo. It's Cinco de Mayo.
Oh my God, I'm scared, honestly. Okay, so look, we were not so serious today. We can say we have fun at least. Okay, at least we didn't piss this guy. So
I was very serious, actually. I took everything very seriously.
Okay, so he's still here with us. So okay,
Don't worry about
and
it.
I see Paolo is checking something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, but Colin, what do you think about the game against Udinese? How's it going to be?
Potential
I'm sorry. And take it back. I'm taking it back. I was like,
Watch out for the next episode for that.
so what do you think? What do you think, Colin?
Who, me?
Yeah. What do you think about it as a game?
Potential banana skin again. Udinese aren't bad. You've got DePaul, who's, I mean, he's done damage against us in the past. He could probably do it again. He'd probably run rings around Rabiot and Bentancur in midfield.
Which is quite easy to know.
And
there
is no logic on this Juventus, so you don't know what to expect.
No, because Rabiot could be like Zidane as well. He could be just all of a sudden like the Rabiot we saw against Spal, if you remember.
I don't want to listen.
Colin, Alessio is asking if you ever act in the Lord of the Rings.
You say, Andrea, it's nice to know you're still more important than Cinco de Mayo. You're still more important than Cinco de Mayo. It's nice.
Thank you, Dad.
No, it was never in the Lord of the Rings. Which character were you thinking?
Okay, so
but let's move on.
Okay, so now look, we're gonna be back on Friday, and we're gonna try to be more serious because we're gonna have a game, and in 2 days. Okay, so I promise we're gonna talk a little bit about the Udinese game in a couple of days. Hopefully, because nobody's talking about the game, even if it's like it should supposed to be like the most important thing right now. Because guys, the guys that are gonna go on the pitch need to realize that just 5 games left, and they would need to win most of them to make the list at the first spot. So this is gonna quite an important game.
And Matteo,
So-
you're right. We are thinking about Allegri. We are thinking about next leadership, but we are not considering how tough it's going to be to reach the top 4.
Yeah,
Important
I want
will
this season
be
to be over.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know, I heard that Pirlo said that we remember what happened in the first match against Fiorentina. I hope that he doesn't start speaking about. We all remember what happened in Udine last season, because I remember what happened last season.
Oh my God, terrible
in
game.
Udine.
Oh my God, what was the Fofana scored the 2-1, the winner? Fofana?
Yeah, the last second, basically.
Okay, I have just a word for you guys. Okay? Fino alla fine.
Ceferin
Forza
out.
Juventus.